Hello. Welcome to another edition of Mr. Scott's Virtual School. It is Thursday, April 9th, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and recap from yesterday. Yesterday we read chapters 25 and 26, okay? So we're going to do a little bit of a recap, a little bit of review before we get to today's chapters. Okay, so on chapter 25, it is now summer in the book. We are starting to notice Janina's character is changing a little bit. She seems to be acting a little bit crazy, right? She's kicking and screaming and yelling all the time. A little bit different than how she used to act. But she's kind of, her character is definitely changing quite a bit. She's acting very, very, very annoying, honestly. Okay. Also, we notice that Misha and Janina are starting to act a lot more like siblings, or fighting a lot more. Janina would sort of goad, which is basically means like sort of pull him into a chase, basically make him chase her. Do a lot of things, basically call Misha names, threw a lot of things over the wall. Definitely acting a lot more like siblings at this point. Okay. We also notice on page 120 that it says Uncle Shepsel wants to become a Lutheran. Okay. Now this is mentioned also a little bit earlier in the earlier chapters. Okay, but he's wanting to become a Lutheran, which is not. So basically, he's wanting to not be Jewish anymore. That's basically what he's saying. Uncle Shepsel is wanting to not be Jewish anymore. So he's trying to become Lutheran instead of Jewish. That's also something interesting that has to do with the identity that he's doing in this chapter. Okay. Also, a little bit later, Misha is going to the Wall of Smuggle again, and Janina follows him. Okay. Now Janina follows him to go smuggle. Okay. Now, what Misha obviously says is he doesn't want her to go with him because it is obviously dangerous. We know the dangers of smuggling. But she said, "You have to take me." Now, she said, "You have to take me because you're my big brother." That made him stop for a moment. He seems to be sort of wanting to protect her, right? Because he's like, that stopped me for a second. And that made him not want her to come even more because he wanted to keep her safe. He actually went so far as to trying to smack her in the face, push her on the ground. He just really wanted her to stay there. He's trying to keep her safe in the way that he knows how to. But as we got into chapter 26, we realized that she made it anyways.